Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Martin, I'm a body language coach, I'm communication enthusiast and life enthusiast as well. I'm trying to strive for better being, for better life for me and for people that I know, and now for people that follow my YouTube channel, Instagram channel, whatever social media you want to find me. I'll be very happy connecting you with there, and I hope we can start talking about today's video. I got an interesting question about being introvert and confidence. How does it work together? And how to overcome fear of presentations and doing sort of meeting with the people. But before we start, I'd like to ask you to subscribe the channel, like the video, share the video, whatever you feel like doing, commenting, sending me some DMs, some messages. There is an email over here someplace on the video. I'll be very happy talking to you, and now we can start diving into the topic. So, as I said, loosely translated, I get a message. I'm an introvert. I hate being among the people, but my teacher insists to doing presentations, so I gotta do it. But it's been 4 years, and I really hate it, and I still hate it. And how to overcome that? So there are several points I'd like to go through to maybe make you a little bit calmer and give you some tips how to perform better, how to do better, and maybe how to just feel relieved while doing it. So the first point is very important, and it's that feeling bad, feeling shitty during the presentations or being the spotlighted at that very moment is absolutely normal. It doesn't matter whether you are extrovert, introvert. Maybe some people don't feel it, but whenever you are in the middle of the spotlight, you feel bad because it's sort of natural thing for us. We tend to be hidden in a herd and not like a stand out. And when we are standing out, our brain is starting or fight or flight reactions that everything is looking at us. We cannot hide, we cannot run away from that situation, and it puts pressure on us. So if you are experiencing these hard feelings during presentations or talking in front of people, don't try to get rid of them. Don't punish yourself for feeling this way, because you will feel this way anyway. So the thing what you need to do is not to get rid of these feelings, but learn how to overcome them, how to accept them, and how to work with them a little bit better than you do right now. So that's the first very important point. Learn how to live with these feelings. Don't try to get rid of them, because you won't anyway. You would have to turn yourself into some sort of psychopath, sociopath thing, and that's not the goal, and it's pretty much impossible. So the first point is, no matter whether you are introvert or extrovert, you will feel this anxiety, this stress, put it on you when you are on the spotlight. How to work with it? The first thing is get used to it. You will have to experience it more than once in your life. You probably have already experienced that a lot of times, and it will continue throughout the whole of your life. You will time from time have to stand in front of people. So make peace going through that sometimes. That's very vague advice. So how to make peace with that? I will tell you my story. How I do overcome these stressful feelings and how I can handle these things. I do feel this way when I'm sitting in front of the camera as well. So it's good to start working on it earlier in your life, because it will sort of help you a lot in your life. So you need to start working on shifting your mindset. Shift your mindset from getting rid of these things to kind of surviving, even liking these things. And the way I do is that I take it as a battle. Whenever I need to stand in front of people and talk, give a presentation, or whenever I need to shoot a video, it puts pressure on me. I'm sort of in stress, and we are on a body language channel, so if you want to improve in body language, you can observe some of my videos, especially older ones. This is very obvious, and observe for stressful behavior. You will find a ton of them. I'm sort of opening right now, so if you want to do some observing, do it on my channel as well. I believe everybody who started shooting videos, especially in their second language, they will experience the same, and you can find a lot of nervousness over there. So the mindset shift. I'm going to the battle whenever I'm sitting in front of the camera, whenever I'm standing in front of the people. And what is the propositions of battle? What is the vital for battle? It's a negative feelings, stress, sort of hard time. So whenever I'm preparing myself for that, I know whenever I will sit in front of the camera, I can experience hard time, I can experience stress, but I have to go through it. And because it's a battle for me, I know it will end. I know when I will switch the camera off, I will be all right again. So that knowing the time when it ends helps me to cope with it easier. This metaphor for myself doesn't make it 100% easier. It helps me like 50, 60, 70, maybe 80%, but I still feel nervous. I'm stressed time from time. So find your metaphor that will help you to overcome these hard moments in your life. You can find a metaphor that you will find it maybe even funny to go in front of people or sit in front of the camera. Take your time and do a research, not a research, but I mean, do your brainstorming on what sort of metaphor you could use to make it easier to present in front of people, to overcome these negative feelings that you are having when sitting in front of camera or standing in front of people. That's like a little exercise you can do right now. Pause the video and brainstorm on what occasions in your life could help you to create a metaphor, the mindset shift that will make it easier to stand in front of people. As I said, it won't help you 100%. It will make it easier for 50%, 60%, or maybe just 20%. Depends on how strong metaphor you will use and how much time you will put into creating that. That's an important point. And then another point that's important is to create a structure, have a plan for that presentation, for that video. When you know what's going to happen, your brain can forget about the accidents and only focus on the structure, on a plan that is written down. So that's the reason why I do have every single video written down, so I have a structure what to follow, and I don't need to stress. I don't need to add stress from what I'm going to say to the stress that I have sitting in front of the camera. And it's the same for you. If you go to do a presentation, write down everything you are going to say. You can make a bullet points, or you can write everything word to word, or just what will help you, but think of everything that might go wrong and incorporate that in your structure, in your plan. Because the more possibilities, the more time you will put into creating that plan, the more relieved you will be standing in front of the people, because you will know that you thought it through, and the additional stress that might be there won't be there because you put an extra effort into writing down these stuff that might go wrong over there. So this point number 3, have a structure, have a plan where you will have a plan that will carry out some of your stress that you might have doing the presentation. Another important point is to reward yourself after doing the presentation or doing the video. Why to do it? The answer is simple. It's a classical conditioning, as Pavlov did with his dogs. The behavior that gets rewarded gets repeated. So once you create this sort of habit of rewarding yourself after this rough time, you will not enjoy doing it, but you will know that after that hard time, you will experience something nice. So you can have a chocolate, have an ice cream, have a crisps, have a McDonald's, whatever, depends on you and how strict your diet is, but create anything that you will be looking forward to when you are experiencing those hard times. And very important and very uncomfortable fact is that everything in life is a process, and it works for confidence twice as much. If you feel that you are not confident enough, I'd say that you will never feel 100% confident in your life, but it will only get better. So don't wait until you are an ideal version of yourself. Go there and do it right now. Do it next week and over the next week and in a month. And every single time you will do it, you will be more confident. You will be better at it. So take action right now and don't wait for you to be ideal, because you will never be. That is the fact. You might strive, you should strive for being perfect, but you never will. So make peace with it. Learn how to live with it, that you will only be better but never perfect. And once you admit this uncomfortable fact, you will be much better, much more ready to go, much more ready to fight that battle, speaking in my metaphor, than you've been before you admitted and sort of accepted that fact. So that's something to accept. You can deny it, you don't need to agree with me, but it is what helps me doing everything I'm doing. I know that it will never be perfect. It will only be better. So, and it will only get better by repeating. So that's the reason why I'm sitting in front of the camera. That's the reason why I'm going out, standing in front of people, talking to them, giving presentations. I know it's not ideal. I know it's not perfect. My English is not perfect. Nothing that I do is perfect, but it's getting better with every single repetition I do. So I hope you might benefit from the video a little bit. If you have any questions regarding anything that I've said in the video, please start a conversation in comments or send me an email. I'll be very happy talking to you. And if you want to know more about anything I'm doing, check out my Instagram, check out my website. If you want to talk to me, send me an email. If you like the video, please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. And I guess that's it. See you next time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And if you finish the video, you are my favorite, and please send me a message that you have finished the video. I'll be very happy talking to you. Bye.